Shout out to the supporters of Tupac Was Lyrical. This right here is Tupac versus JayZ. And what we're going to do is go year for year on certain years. For instance, 1990, a song by Pac and a song by Jay. 93, same thing. 94, the same thing. And I'm only doing that because these are the few songs I came up with that JayZ was actually active in the hip-hop industry during the same time Tupac was active in the hip-hop industry. And it's up to you. Who do you feel is better? Because Styles P said JayZ is a better lyricist than Tupac. Although
as a lyricist, I believe he is.
It's totally different. Enough talking. Let's get into it.
Reckoning, second, let's just be something like so. But making them off the come, they're making a Mario, right. Inside of the mic, we're sending the light of millions of Nubians. And am I right? Just can't understand the rules we're in. Cool, it might take a couple of takes for you to clarify. The lie, you could have never got it on the first try. But never to worry, I'm not in a hurry, take your time. Cause it's my rhyme, I should have said so. And I'm JayZ, y'all know me. I wish you could write cause you pay me all the rhymes you stole from me. Need your freeze in a minute, you gotta get in it, breathing only when it lets no sweat. I start on the step with these sin. Stop thinking you're making it, son. I'm breaking your tongue. Don't get caught perpetrating the cool ones. Bigger and better, baby. Let's face it, we be having flowing faster than rabbits. Try to race it. The lyrical riot of feeling until it drops you. Crazy seek spiritual help from JayZ and JayZ. Standing in all your songs, the best and more. The rest will fall because if I'm on, just like on the board, you think I pour. We saw because we're greater, and we are the originators.
And that's from 1990. That's a JayZ joint called The Originators. JayZ and JayZ ended up doing that song over, or a newer version in 1999. The Originators, none greater. Jazz, help me finish the shit. But you see how JayZ was rhyming fast. It was technically fast, and this was 1990, and this early stage of JayZ's career without a record deal. The songs you about to hear, JayZ was using that fast flow on a few of those songs until he totally really eliminated it in 1996 when Reasonable Doubt dropped, and then he brought it back one more time, I would say, on the Originators joint, and probably even the song Nigga What, Nigga Who. But now let's see what Tupac was doing in 1990 as well. Let's get into it.
Tupac, go ahead and rock
now
this.
I clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls used to frown, say I'm down when I come around. Gas me, and when they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me. But now they ask me if they can kiss me. Get some fame, people change, wanna live their life high. Same song can't go wrong if I play the nice guy.
Claiming fame must have changed now that we became strong.
I remain still the
Why
same,
too?
cause it's the same song.
And that's Digital Underground, same song. That was Tupac's debut into the music industry on that particular song called Same Song, going with the Digital Underground vibe, partyish, and that's how he was vibing. That's how he got put on. And right before that, he was an entourage for Digital Underground. That was Tupac in 1990, and that was JayZ in 1990. JayZ was 21 at the time, and Tupac was 19. There's only a 2-year difference. So who you like, who you pick, but let's keep it going.
JayZ about to show it. Well, can I? It's never a question of how, but when I rip it, will I quit it, forget it? Still I always a point whenever I hit it. Biting's forbidden, don't do what y'all done it too late, y'all did it. Now straight to the track, I'm running your back like backdraft. Pros who follow the track, gotta stutter, that nigga's fast. I pick up the pieces, I straighten it out like deep rock or C-S or creases. It's your choice, Jesus Christ. I'm nice like that, you're freaking gay, right? I flow like water, so put your finger in the dike. I slam, I got original flavor, pick up the jam. I killed Chico, and now it's just me, the man. Go get your gun, I go all out with a can. Brothers is having a hard time with who I am. Jay kicking it, A, ripping it way past why I'm so crazy.
And that's Original Flavor featuring JayZ called Can I Get Open. That came out in 1993. Now let's see what Tupac was doing in 1993 as well. And by this time, you know, JayZ was still doing features, you know, on people's songs. This is in 1993. This song that I'm about to play is off Tupac's second album.
I thought I hit rock bottom. They ran my album, post a finger. I guess nobody loves a real nigga / rap singer. I thought I'd bring a little truth to the young troops. I brought proof that the niggas need guns too. It's not to be a racist, but let's face this. Wouldn't you if we could trade places? I got lynched by 2 crooked cops, and to this day, the same A dead cop, a lawsuit, a little kid shot. I blame them nothing ass marks in the park for trying to earn their stripes in the dark. Just cause I come there don't mean I'm from there, beat. Only jealous motherfuckers beat. Point the phone on your black dad.
And that's from Tupac's second album, Strictly For My Niggas, on a song called Point the Finger. And right there, he touched on it a little bit. The young Quaid incident, the little 6-year-old who caught a bullet in the brain, and it just madness. It's just total madness right there. Rest in peace to that young man. Wow, rest in peace to that young man. But that's what Tupac was spitting, and Tupac got busy on that track. You heard JayZ on the last one, still flipping that fast flow, and then you hear Tupac on this one, which is just 3 years later from same song, and he's really doing him. He's not doing what Digital Underground would do. Now you're hearing more of a revolutionary warrior, as Styles P would call Tupac, type of music is what you hearing. That's 93. Now let's go into 94 and see what Jay was doing. Ready?
While niggas are shooting stupid, I'm carefully plotting ways to make you rotten. Well playing hits until you're long forgotten. Y'all niggas that utilize my style don't hurt me. Cause on the low, half of these rapping ass niggas wanna work for me. Now picture me standing on somebody's block trying to rock. I drop bombs and niggas see me with that dough by 8 o'clock. My feet never touch the concrete, just reap sweet rewards while you're staring on my dick, nigga. Give me yours. I don't hassle with capsules cause that'll make the grass grow. And get a project, nigga paid up the asshole. If I'm a risk of frisk, getting my wrist wrapped up in steel. I'm out here trying to make a meal, my shit is real for real. While others worship guns, I worship tons of money. Tons of fun, laughing at shit that ain't even funny. So I ain't pressed to make a CD, I took it slow. 80% of these niggas with deals can't see me with the dough. In my lifetime, I need to see.
I must say, Jay went crazy on that. This song right here, I remember banging this song in 1994 on a doo-wop tape. I actually thought it came out in 95. I think I still heard it in 95, but it said it debuted in 94. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, this song right here made me like, oh shit, who this dude JayZ? You know what I'm saying? Like, who this dude JayZ? Because finally, I was paying attention. When he was on the Originators with that joint back in 1990, in 1990, I was such a Rakim fan, the KRS-One fan, the Big Daddy Kane fan, a Cool G rap. Like, I wasn't really feeling that. Like, even then when the DOS effects come out. Bum, stickity, bum. I think that was like 90, 91. Could have been 92. Somewhere around there. But I was never really a fan of that stickity, you know, that kind of flow. But that was just me. And I think JayZ is the originator of that fast rhyming pace, but I believe Big Daddy Kane was definitely one of the first ones to rap fast on that shit, like set it off, let it roll, get bold, I just can't hold back the fold, cause I'm a man with soul, in control of the effects, so what the heck, rock the discotheque and this groove is what's next. Like, Kane used to rhyme fast as hell and very clear, and he didn't really do all that stickity until like later on. He displayed that type of flow later on. But yeah, in my lifetime, that's what made me a fan. Now let's see what Tupac was doing in 94. Let's get it.
One of these days I'll learn. Don't fuck with trick ass niggas, cause they turn into bitch ass niggas. I'm sick of being stuck in the county jail. My niggas clown, bring a pound when they post a bail. Smoking blunts in the driveway. My 4-5 screaming fuck the police. Boom, fly, wake up till I die. You wonder why I'm made this way. I wasn't turned out, I was raised this way. I'm thinking these are the dreams of a young teen. Scheme, it's that cream of the crack fiends. One time came home, man. One of these days we got a bus back for the homies. Locked down in the penitentiary. I probably lose my mind if the pig sits me. I'm stressed, smoking weed and nicotine. But what a nigga really need is Thorazine. Right before I die, I'll be cursing the law. Reincarnated bitch, even worse than before. My phone screaming payback. My underhanded plan to get them niggas while they lay back. And Big Stretch hit the scene with the Mini 14. Serving suckers like dope fiends. It be the whole thing under pressure, nigga. That's right.
That's Tupac from the Thug Life album, Under Pressure, produced by the late Stretch. And Tupac went in on that verse. Just, you know what I mean? They went in on that verse. And once again, that's what Pac was doing in 94. And I just played what Jay was doing in 94. Now, there's another joint Jay did in 94. So let's get into that one real quick.
Straight to the track, my lips is fat, I rip it the fuck down. More than a fluke, I'm regularly wrecking this shit, so what now? With so many brothers fighting, it's hard to detect to I beat. Well, check out the J, check out the A, check out the Y, Z, original rap, I'm making it slap. I'm hemming it up like that, stinging and striking and swinging it fat. Bring it back, I be back, nigga, with a cat, coon clack. Don't ever sweat it when I go, I soon back. Better than ever, never better, you better, whatever. I suggest the next action, now to get your shit together. I give you a snotty nose from body blows. Nobody safe at a party, even Gotti goes. Adios. I got flip yours, so save yours. One verse and it's a hearse. I played it, I slayed yours. Get it, got it, ready to flip. I doubt it, don't need to belong. Check out the man gone. I'm out.
And that's JayZ. I Can't Get With That in 1994. Now in 1994, I was rocking meth. I was definitely rocking Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die. And Biggie, on his debut album, he ain't do none of that fast flow stuff. You know what I mean? I was definitely rocking with Pac, of course, because he had the Thug Life album out at that time. And Pac was kind of in New York a little bit. You'll see on the next joint that I'm about to, play, that's going to compare to what Tupac was also doing in 1994. And you hear how JayZ was utilizing that fast flow since 1990 for the next 4 years. By the time Reasonable Doubt came, you ain't really hear that on there. Somebody eventually told him, like, nah, you gotta let that go, because those rappers, and I can't forget in 94 Illmatic, so the rappers that was getting on, that was getting shine, they wasn't rhyming like that. They wasn't rhyming fast like that. You know what I'm saying? Even Das Effects, by the time their second album, they wasn't doing that iggity stuff like that. I'm not saying that's the same type of stuff that Jay and JayZ was doing, but I'm just saying, like, niggas wasn't really that animated, you know what I'm saying, as much. Nevertheless, let's get into this final one, and let's see what Tupac was doing in 94.
So I bleed, forever thugging on a quest to get G's, running from enemies ever since the days of a sea. I'm under pressure, the stressor had me drinking, thinking niggas after me, much too paranoid to blink. Wonder why the police don't wanna see me stacking G's. They after a play, but I won't let them capture me. I gotta thank the Lord for the weed and the nicotine. I can't sleep, close my eyes and see wicked things. I keep my pistol by my bedside, one in the chamber, preoccupied with homicide. My life's in danger, rolling down the 4-5. Beware strangers, hand on my 45. That's what the fame does. I'm probably wrong, but I'll never know until I'm gone. From out the gutter where the jealous motherfuckers roam. Pass the weed, let that Hennessy get to me before the penitentiary. Let's get it on.
That's what Tupac was doing in 94. Now look at the elevation of Tupac from same song, and you see how he came. You wouldn't think Tupac was going to be nothing like the way he became just in the soon to come years. You know what I mean? Within the same song the following year when he did Trap, you wouldn't even think, Tupac would go from that to that, unless you really followed Tupac's music career like that. I would have did a joint from 89. I really thought JayZ was spitting on Hawaiian Sophie, but I think he was just in the video. But if he was, if Jay would have had a verse for Hawaiian Sophie, I was going to play Tupac's verse from Panther Power, because Tupac went crazy on that. And but you see how Tupac, in my opinion, elevated with each within those years. Tupac elevated from same song, and then we go directly to 93, because I couldn't find those songs from Jay from 91 to 92. I based this on what Jay was doing in those years, and between those years of Tupac being active. That's what I based it on, when Jay was active. So when Jay in 93, he was doing that, once again, Jay had the fast flow. If you really listen, he was spitting and stuff like that. But in 93, Mobb Deep was out, you know what I'm saying? Redman was out, Wu-Tang was out. Like, dudes wasn't really feeling that kind of style. And this is probably why it was hard for Jay to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes was probably like, nah. And Jay probably wanted to roll with that because it was so different from what everybody else was doing. But Jay ended up eventually rhyming like himself, but sort of like what everybody else was doing once Reasonable Doubt dropped. And then when he came out in 94, I Can't Get With That, he was like, jigga the J, jigga the way. He still had it. And then the other song, in my lifetime. You know, you still had that fast flow and stuff like that, but you could still hear him spitting. With Tupac, same song, to pointing the finger, and Tupac talking about the shootout that happened at the Marin City and stuff like that, and the way he was flowing on that, and the production of that one was decent. Strictly for My Niggas is a good album, not one of my favorites because of the beats, but Keep Your Head Up, I Get Around, Streets of Death Row, Holla If You Hear Me, you know, I kind of like those, but I didn't like all the beats on Strictly for My Niggas, but I liked the content that Tupac was bringing. And then in 94 we had Under Pressure, and Pac just went crazy on that with Stretch, and that's a New York beat. One of these days I've learned to fuck with trick ass niggas cause they turn into bitch ass niggas. I'm sick of being stuck in the, like, he went crazy on that beat, you know what I'm saying? And then finally, Let's Get It On, he was rhyming with Heavy D, and he was rhyming with Grand Puba, and he was rhyming with B.I.G. That's some more New York shit. Pac would have really got on some New York shit if he ain't get shot in New York, because Deadly Combination just definitely shows that Pac was just about to show niggas like how dope he really is, and he still showed you how dope he is, but there was a whole nother angle, there was a whole nother attitude, there was a whole different type of Tupac. So this goes when people say JayZ was the better lyricist, and I say, how is that? I even had to do some little research just to see. So that's up to you. So for the haters out there, or for the lovers out there, who do you think was sounding good in 1990, 93, and those two joints that came out in 94? Yeah, we could have went to 96 and did All Eyes on Me joint against a Reasonable Doubt joint, but you know, that JayZ finally debuted. He finally came into the industry. He came out 2 months before Tupac passed away. So I just felt like there wasn't really no need, no point of doing that. And by then you just see that these two dudes, JayZ being older only by 2 years, the content was always different. These dudes was not the same. Tupac basically showed you, I am not that same dude from Digital Underground, same song. So there you go, Tupac versus JayZ.